Good afternoon, distinguished chief guest, and dedicated teachers and dear students. It is my great honor and privilege to welcome you all in this seminar. First and foremost, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Abhijan Bhattacharyya, who graciously accepts our invitation to be with us in this afternoon. He is senior scientist in PCS research. He has an industry experience of nearly 20 years. His present area of interest are communication for robotics and IoT, 5G, signal processing, and quantum internet. He is the lead author of RFC 7967 in the domain of lightweight protocol for IoT. RFC 7967 is the first indigenous contribution from India to IETF Internet Technology Standards. He also represents his company in national and international standard bodies including TSPSI, ITUT, and 1M2M in the domain of 5G and IoT communication. He has over 40 granted patents in different geographies like including US, EU, China, Japan, Australia, and India. He has several publications in renowned international conference proceedings. In the past, he had made critical customer projects on developing protocol stacks for contemporary wireless communication standards. Today, our seminar topic is Internet of Robotic Things. Thank you, sir, to be here. We are very thankful to you. So now I would like to request Mrs. Enari Karuri to come to us on the stage to welcome our guest speaker. Thank you, ma'am. Now I am requesting sir to continue this program and thank you all. And I am requesting everyone to be silent.
First of all, thank you for the introduction, and I thank this institution for inviting me, giving me an opportunity to speak to the young talents. So, this is afternoon. Most of you must have your lunch, and this time is little bit we feel very thirsty. So, my challenge is to keep you awake for about next 1.5 hours. But I promise you for this lecture that this is not a literary lecture. You can consider this as a storytelling session, right? To take you through to what awaits in our future, make this future happen. We will drive the present to the future. I hope you understand what I mean, right? Now, coming to today's topic. Coming to today's topic, we are going to talk about Internet of robotic things. So, if we remove that R, it becomes Internet of Things, right? So first thing we have to understand, we know internet. So what these things are doing here, right? That is the first thing we need to understand. Why we need this special emphasis on things, and then to transform our understanding to robotic things, right? So first we clarify a little bit of our concepts, right? What do we understand by internet? That is something we need to do, because this is part and parcel of our daily life. Internet is not like what we used to perceive 25 years back when we were students. We started our journey in colleges, okay, our engineering studies. We didn't know what internet looked like, but we had to study internet. But now, even every strata of the society is impacted by internet. But when I talk to even people who are studying the subject, who are studying information technology, who are studying computer science, I see that there is a lack of understanding what exactly means internet and what are the intricacies down inside the technology that makes things the way they are, and also at the same time that makes things different from what they should have been. That these are the challenges that need to be fixed, right? So the idea is that today, if I ask you about electricity, right? Even a layman, if suppose one particular appliance is not running, right? Even a layman knows what are the failure points, why it is not running, right? Suppose a bulb is not lighting up even after you turn on the switch. You know what are the failure points. It may be the bulb is faulty. It may be that the switch is faulty. It may be your meter box has a problem. It may be the connection itself, connection generation has a problem. Everybody can actually go deep down. Even a layman knows the difference between a 3-phase and single phase. Okay, whether the phase is out or the entire supply is out. Okay, so every point is known by most part of the society with a little bit of logic. That is not true for it. Given that we are the biggest consumer of internet service providers, we are not necessarily a very aware consumer of internet. And this is important for young communities. Given that India is the youngest country in the world, we have the youngest population consuming the internet. And we not only just we need to be aware of what internet work is built with or how internet works, but at the same time we need to be aware of what we should get, what we should face. So all that we need to have a very basic understanding of what internet is. So this internet with browsing of web networks, right? We have to get this fundamental thing right. What you do by browsing the web is not internet. It is just a service, an application running on top of some infrastructure. And that infrastructure is the internet. What does that infrastructure mean? That infrastructure is a combination of different nodes, physical hardware nodes, physical links. On top of that, there is a global language in which these different devices talk to each other. As you can see on the figure, this one, where my cursor is hovering, this is basically showing how the different continents are actually connected by optical fiber. If you cut these are basically just like our old age, when the traders from different parts of the world used to discover different lands through different seals. The same optical fibers are laid continent to continent, cities to cities, shores to shores. And when you are sending a data packet, fundamentally that packet has traversed the rightest path. What should be the rightmost path for the packet to go somewhere? Trigger an application, and that application, when triggered, will send another set of packets. That is fundamentally how we do this. And before we can reach to that, what we have? We have got mobile towers, we have got national exchanges, just like telephone exchanges, we have got access points, and we have got end devices like this, like a mobile phone, etc. So that's PDS. So that makes the entire infrastructure. And in between there will be different routing entities, different server entities like domain name resolution, so that when you request something, it knows you need to be guided to the right node or right area where your desired information is there or is residing. There will also be caches. For example, if you have a broadband service provider and you are supposed to accessing Netflix, it is most likely that your service provider that service provider has got some infrastructure somewhere in nearby, maybe somewhere around the world, right? So that service provider will most definitely cache some of the different videos which are there, and will give you an impression that that service provider is actually giving you a very good service. But it is actually your request is not going to Netflix server, but your request is actually going to that service provider. Very short distance. The other thing that you have to keep in mind is that the speed you can achieve with internet is limited by physics. And that physics is nothing but electromagnetic wave. Or when we talk about ultrasounds, you can specifically be light. And these all very related to the person by whom is right? Science has not advanced much since then. What Jessica's did in 1893, that is what we are still trying to achieve in a global platform, in a global form. At that point of time, he created 60 gigahertz, which is Google. From Calcutta University, he could lift a container full of firefighters, friends, who will like to sanction. We are still trying, and that is where future is leading us. So where he left, science have not progressed at its fundamental. What we are trying to use, or what we are trying to do, is to see how best we can utilize the innovation technology. That innovation is still underutilized. You will understand why I am saying this after a little. So this is how internet works. Now there can be satellites also, but satellite has a problem. In the 90s, Motorola company, they came up with a project called 3D. At the same time, Russian Space Agency, they also came up with a project called Volume. What was it? At that time, say it is how many years? 30 years back, right? 30 years back, there was a contention between optical fiber and satellites. Your data, when it has traversed from one continent to another country, you see, because why we are talking about continents? Because internet is again at fundamental level is the flow of electrons, just like a photon particles, right? Just like electricity, just like a telephonic conversation. But the difference is, internet is not bounded by geography and speed limits, unlike electricity. If your neighboring country, Bangladesh, wants electricity from India, they have to go through a state-wise process. They cannot just log in and fetch electricity from India. Neither can we fetch electricity from China. But wait, question is about internet. Standing here, you can fetch information virtually from any part of the world if the information is available without caring where the information is actually residing. Even if both are flow of electrons, but there is a geographic boundary that separates them. So how this all internet evolved? This is very important to understand in context. Back in 1969, what we have here in India, the similar DARPA, the Defense Research Organization of the United States, at that point of time they were thinking in terms of how to win in the Cold War era, right? That was the Cold War time between Russia and USA. So all the fights were there. Even in 1969 is the time when around when man first landed in the moon. 68, 69 time. So we are going back to that. Right? At that point of time, something that came in mind and was deployed is called packet switch. What is packet switch? People found that my information can be put in the form of numbers, and those numbers can be packaged into different groups and transmitted. Just like NPS, just like here you all are assembled. If we tell you to go down in a specific order to the teacher's room downstairs, what you can do is either you all can follow a single stair. I'm assuming that we have got multiple stairs to go down, right? You all will go down in a single stair, serially, in sequence, or what you can do, you can become groups of different students with complete knowledge of what is your original position, where you are supposed to be, and you go down to different ones. So these are all packets of students, I can say. And then all these packets going to the teacher's room, joining together in the same fashion. Why? Because they have this knowledge that I should be in the first, I should be second, I should be third, I should be fourth. That is the fundamental of packet switching. So what different universities in Harvard and the different corners of USA, they said that when computers are not just computing machines, computers are representations of human brain. What human thinks, what human wants to do. Okay, out of something, that is what computer is doing. Computer can make you, capture your voice, computer can help you write your paper, computer can help you do so many things. But the way human society has evolved, how does it evolve? From old days, human society has evolved because every human has communicated to the other human. That is why entire society has got gained the knowledge, right? Through exchange of ideas, through exchange of information. If computers are our representations, if computers are humans' representation, computers also need to exchange. Computers need to collaborate. Just like if I have only the Amazon server, Amazon has no machines. Until and unless there is another computer machine somewhere in India or anywhere who is capable to consume that application and order in that sector. So 1969 was the time when packet switching came into being. And then 1993 we had the first World Wide Web and HTML and all this. That is fine, but the contents were all static. You read newspapers, you read books, you read any ordinary static objects, then dynamic objects started to come, animations and all these things. Since 2000, people started to stream audio and video over internet. Because the intention was that what you can do using radio, what you can do using TV, that same thing should be able to do over computer live. Right? In radio you don't store anything, whatever you hear is live. In TV you don't store anything, whatever you hear is live. So that started that what is the reality today? You can go travel over a train and watch a movie or watch a game happening live. It's the thing that started back in 2000. It was multimedia. 2005 around, social media started developing. Orkut, Facebook, you were near that. That was a whole new experience. Then came a big push around 2010. That is the advent of smartphone. And internet from your desktop, from your laptop, entered into your box. It was no longer that I will access Facebook once in a week or twice in a week by logging into my PC. It became an always on internet, always roaming with me through smartphones. What was the challenge? The challenge was internet was originally created for cables like this. You have to connect with cables like this. When smartphone got internet to you, internet became wireless. The end consuming device becomes wireless. And that creates a whole lot of challenges. At the bottom level, how technologies were conceived. But still, it was built. And the fundamental concepts of internet were not right. But in 2010, around 2010, what happened? With this advent of smartphone, why the smartphone is smart? Because that phone that you are containing in your pocket, the costlier the phone is, it is not just because of the brand, not just because of the screen resolution, not just because of the processing power. Your smartphone houses a significant number of sensors, starting from proximity sensor to accelerometer. Some may have gyroscope, some may and what not. The costlier you go, the costlier sensors you can have. And the more accurate sensors you can have applications running on your smartphone. that is able to sense your environment accurately. Along with that, devices started to become miniaturized. So tiny sensor device could communicate wirelessly to another device. For example, you see all these fire incidents happening right in Canada, in Australia, in many parts, in Amazon. The idea came around 2010 is what if we could put sensors in every tree? In many countries, there are elderly people and nobody is to look after them. People started to think, what about body sensors? Connect the body with sensing so that centrally the body can be monitored whether a new kind of, some kind of ailments is going to trouble that elderly sometime soon. These were the thoughts that started, and then internet actually faced the challenge. So what was the challenge? So we talked about that internet which will be always on anywhere, any device, anything around me. It has something to say. The walls might have something to say. The tables might have something to say. The trees might have something to say. The flyovers might have something to say. The bridges might have something to say. The rivers might have something to say. The hills might have something to say. It is the entire universe is trying to tell me something about its health, about the trends, about what the future is going to be, about the calamities that can happen. But we don't have the clear solution. How we can make this possible? We can make this possible by allowing these inanimate objects to tell what it wants to tell through sensing devices, miniaturized sensing devices. Now these devices are all battery powered. They can be put somewhere where the radio signal does not penetrate well. But yet, they have to communicate. That became the challenge. And that is where existing technologies fail to satisfy. What these people fail to satisfy? They fail to satisfy their expectations. What we expect or what we promise as a smart universe. That's why you see IoT is a dream that is even till not achieved. Because these challenges that they have posed are not solved. And huge research opportunities, standardization opportunities are likely even building. Although IoT was conceived back in 2010 or even older. So what are the challenges? Somebody, an engineer, a scientist, trying to design a IoT system. What do they need to think about? See, let us assume the analogy of streets. The streets are actually built for large vehicles, big motorized cars. The streets are not actually designed for rickshaws, right? If you look into the streets of Dhaka, our neighboring country, that city itself is famous because of traffic jams caused by vehicles. Small vehicles, low speed, but they completely break down the infrastructure. Why? How? Small vehicles, low speed, all coming together on the street. Result is traffic jam. streets were not built for that. Streets were built for Mercedes. Streets were built for big trucks. Streets were not created for rickshaws. Even when you build the streets, some engineer might have thought that rickshaws don't need a street. But rickshaws are occupying the streets and causing such a load on the infrastructure that Mercedes have to wait again. That is the reality. The same thing happened when IoT came into the picture. Why? See, when you are streaming a video from YouTube, you are basically streaming large data, all long duration, consuming a lot of bandwidth, right? You worry about how much bandwidth you are consuming. And that is what 4G technology, 3G technology, all that is for. But when it is IoT, it is not about long stream or large volume of video data, audio data. No. Assuming you have put sensors, thermal sensors, in the streets, in the trees, in the forest. Thousands of sensors. Suddenly, fire broke out. And all the sensors trying to tell that there is a fire, there is a fire, there is a fire. What it will be? It will be like small chatter coming in millions. Small things, that's the power of small. That is where IoT is. The other thing is, why IoT is a challenge? Because all these sensors, they are battery powered. If you have placed them in obscure places, it is not possible for a person to go every other day and check whether the sensor in 1 million trees, the battery with the sensors have already died out or not. You can't every month, you cannot go and change the battery. Suppose the batteries are fixed beneath the bridge because you want to sense whether there is a crack in the concrete. One person cannot go every day and check whether the battery health is good. Because if the battery dies out, putting the sensor beneath the bridge will not make any sense. It is just like having a CCTV camera with the camera not working. Right? That's the situation will be in. The other question is, if I have got, suppose I have got body sensors, I have got so many sensors, they are revealing information. They are revealing information about my body. They are revealing information about my infrastructure. They are revealing information about my entire universe. What if this goes in the hands of mischief? Suppose you have got a light sensor, or suppose your meter has got a sensor and your electric meter transmits the data to the server. Somebody has hacked the data. And from the pattern in which the meter readings are transferred, it knows when the consumption is less, when the consumption is minimum in the data. That means that is the time when that person is not in the room. And that's the best time to do a job. That is how patterns can be identified. If the person has got some ailments and he goes to the mischief, it knows that the person should not eat some kind of food. The person can be fed that kind of food to ensure that he dies soon. Even from this pattern, there are researchers which have identified that from the generic pattern of how your appliances are switched on, if that pattern can be identified, it can also be identified what all appliances you have. Just by looking at the meter usage, electric meter usage. And at what point of time, which appliance is switched on and which appliance is switched on. So these are very private important information. So the privacy and security of information is to be preserved. But when you try to make it secure, that puts additional load on the client devices. So that is something, these are some of the factors. Now let me go to what we have in robotics. Now you all must have heard about Industry 4.0, right? So what it exactly means? Tomorrow you go to an interview, right? Some company comes to you and you will interview question asks you what do you understand about Industry 4.0? What do you answer? How do you manifest Industry 4.0? Do you have an answer? You must have read it everywhere. Industry 4.0. Do you know what is the full form of Industry 4.0? Anybody? Where is then, if today we have Industry 4.0, where is Industry 3.0? Where is Industry 2.0? Where is Industry 1.0? Anybody? Any answer? Anybody has told you? Industry 4.0 means fourth industrial revolution. You are aware of industrial revolution? Have you read that somewhere in this book in some corners? Do you know industrial revolution? In this book, have you read industrial revolution? No? Industrial revolution you have not studied? You don't know the inception of steam engine? You have not read these things? Then I am from an Anglo generation. Industry 1.0 is when the first steam engine was invented. Industry 1.0 is what we call industrial revolution in the 19th century. With the advent of automated machines, with external power, with coals, with oils, we had fans that used to run with kerosene, not like these things. We learned how to create electricity, and we learned how to make electricity revolutionize our way of living. That is Industry 1.0. And sitting in Bengal, you must be very critical of Industry 1.0. Because Industry 1.0 is a time when the cult of building was creating fine muslin diminished forever. Because Industry 1.0 created mills in Manchester. And maybe one of your earlier generations, hundreds of years back, his thumb was cut by steam generator. That is why you should know, being in Bengal, you should know industrial revolution. That is where our future is where we are today, rather than where we should have been. Because the pace was taken out from South Asia to West of Europe. It's a pity that we don't know industrial revolution. We were taught about this in 8th standard. So coming back to our topic, Industry 1.0 was first automation. With coals and oils and whatever, whatnot. We learned how to control energy, how to generate energy. And that was a time when industrialization was come on us. Industry 2.0 was a coordination of machines, machines coordinating with other machines. Large factories started to come. Steel factories, mills, large crop segregation. Industry 3.0 was cyber-physical. Using computerized brain or using computers, how to automate process. Industry 4.0 is when machines pervade your life, even more than what you have in your pockets, even more than smartphones. Industry 4.0 is when you do your stuff, you rely for your studies, your everyday life, or an office like class. You have a companion robot roaming around in your campus. And today, we are even talking about Industry 5.0, where man and machine share common space by trusting each other. I want to show you a few videos what we are going to achieve. This is what we are building right now. And if you have interest in learning what is being shown, what is there, then I will continue for the next time. Okay? So this is basically, let me describe it. We have a very distributed workforce. Somebody sitting in US, somebody sitting in Bangalore, somebody sitting in Kolkata. How we can create a collaborative environment through us? We have a robotic worker. There is one person from Bangalore trying to meet and observe what is happening in Kolkata for a collective production. And believe me, tomorrow IT companies, now like 5 years back, because I can see the hardware in front of me. Down the line 5 years, nobody is going to ask you what can you do in PLSQL, or nobody is going to ask you about simple database queries, about data structures, or even Python. The questions are going to be different. The questions are going to be very, very different. Because sitting here and using Facebook for entertainment purpose without utilizing the smartphone for why it is smart, we have no idea where the world is heading to. And the kind of disruption awaits us. I myself am finding. I won't go into it. I don't know what direction I have to grow. So the future is this. Well, this is not future, this is present. So I will get some. So let me describe this. What you see on screen, the thing on wheels, is a robot. It is physical robot. You will be a change. And the person that you will see, that you see there, about 5 or 6 years back or 3 years back, they are students like you. They are pretending like the user, but they are actual developers. Behind what I will show you now. So one day, and this is how we are managing like you, our daily business. One person from Bangalore is visiting through this robot. This robot is called telepresence. Unfortunately, we can't have the audio. So they are having conversation with that person. You can see there are two faces. One face is small and one face is big. If you closely look here, there is one large face, there is one small face. And this is no open source. This entire cloud operation and the entire system is created sitting in Google. Oh yes. So this is actually enabling multiple people to join in the conversation using the robot. The advantage is any one person can take control of the robot, just like a multimedia conferencing. Robot is also part of that, and one person can control the robot. When that person is done, another person can start and control the robot. So why doing the multimedia chat? What we are seeing right now is at the same time how the Bangalore person is watching the photo. So the person, the selfie, there on the corner is a lady sitting in Bangalore at her home and roaming around in the Kolkata office. By using that map, it just points to a corner in the map. And the robot understands where it needs to go. Goes there for discussion. We have deliberately kept the speed of the robot a little bit slow because we wanted to avoid accidents. And this is future of many things. Telemedicine, tele-teaching, remote shopping. So tomorrow you may see the premium customer is given access to a robot to roam around the website or and order. Now you see the person is doing a manual control to rotate toward the road and look at. The person has to talk to another person sitting in another room who is currently developed. Now in this case, the person simply clicks on the door and the robot moves to the door.
प्रोजेक्ट करे वाले जैसे कोई साउंड का प्रोजेक्ट करे ऐसे
Now, in this video, what you're going to see is we have heard of Alexa, right? So the Alexa device is sits next to you, and if you instruct it something by calling it by its name, and Alexa will sing a song or something like that, right? Now, in this video, what you're going to see is this robot is named Abhijan. One person, so there are multiple people who have joined the conversation. One person from Bangalore is calling this robot by name and asking this robot that I want to go to that area or that place. And the robot has to understand and go to that place. This is called embodied intelligence or the power of AI. And what it brings is not a just single stream of technology. It's a mix of visual analytics, acoustics, communication technology, and signal processing. Right? So it has detected the TV, identified it, and moved it. Why it has come there? Because a new robo car has been produced, and one person is demonstrating there for further discussion. Another person wants to talk to the other person and wants to go to the door because the person is sitting next to the door. Robot identifies the door and goes there. But the door is access restricted. So there is one admin who has invisibly attended the meeting and controlling the robot for safety. This is just one part. Now, you must have seen, you must have experienced that for this kind of work to do, you need very low latency video streaming. Because if the video freezes at your end, you will not be confident enough to control the robot. Now consider your present day, teleconferencing apps. You get frequent freezes, jitters, picture getting hazy. That kind of service quality is not acceptable for this kind of applications. What we need
live stream is happening, the same scene is being transmitted through one of the standard technologies that you use for Robotic and all, and our technology for streaming a video between Bangalore and Kolkata. So the person whose video is transmitted is in Bangalore, and there is one person in Kolkata watching that video, and the entire video is routed through USA. So you can see the packet is the data packets are generated from Bangalore, moving all the way through the Atlantic and Europe and Atlantic to middle of United States, and from United States they are coming back to Kolkata, to India. Why we did it like this? Because we wanted to see how the performance is when you are doing across the globe communication in real time. Suppose you are controlling the robot from one part to the other part across the globe. One person is in Japan, another person is in US. How the traffic will travel? That is what we wanted to see. And that is why we have to do this innovation. So, on the right side, the same thing is being transmitted by our protocol and what is used in Google with the same link over USB. And you can see when in the existing technology you transmit the kind of freezing and the kind of delay you can have, and the kind of jitter you have. You see, while this lady has already thrown the balls in one video, in another video, the lady is still grabbing the ball. These are all related to how robotics is going to work in future. These are three things. And in this video, what you are seeing is basically all of these devices. Now, when you are controlling the robot is connected via Wi-Fi. With your mobile phone, when you predict on which corner you get good signal and which corner you get bad signal using your mobile phone. When you go to the bad zone, you see that there is bad. When you go to the good zone, you see it is good zone. You know that whether there is a good signal, whether I get good signal or bad signal, in which direction. We have used a specific combination of signal processing and artificial intelligence, through which the robot, which is wirelessly connected, can predict that 5 meters ahead in different directions what signal strength it is going to have. Is it going to boost the connection or is it going to maintain the connection? That is what you will see here. So RSSI means what you see like towers in your mobile phone, right? Wi-Fi towers. Wi-Fi. So what it shows is that on different angles, what is the signal strength? That is going to be 5 meters ahead. Based on that, this is being fed back to the person in Bangalore or in Delhi, and who based on this can actually control the video. This is split it up a little bit. So as you can see, the color is changing. So when it is green, that means if you go to that direction, you are going to be able to see. If it is amber, that means if you go there, the signal is going to be weaker. Right? So these are some of the innovations that we have done. And these are some of our papers and patents. If you are interested to do it work or anything, you can contact your VC. And then you can contact academia. I'm not going to talk about IoT because I felt that it is going to be too heavy for you. You are not prepared. So it is better you get yourself prepared for the future because future is not good same thing to the topmost IITs and even students of humanities also.